Listen, before we get started with this podcast, I know you're excited. I know you're ready to get to it, but I got more news for you right now. Listen, I got merch. I got the site up, lake94.net. We got the merch on there. Shirts are very, very, very affordable. And they usually take like a week or maybe two, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks to get to you. I mean, if it takes a little longer than that, listen, don't shoot me, man. I'm just saying, nice shirts. Go look at them, lake94.net. Wow, appreciate the support. Love y'all. Now let's get to it. Welcome to another episode of the Psych Expansion Podcast. I'm your more than happy to be here. Glad to be host Gabriel Elijah. How y'all doing today? Yes, 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 yes. What's going on, good people? What's going on? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all been eating right? Y'all still working out? Summer's going by real quick. That heat is starting to cool down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that being out there on them Amazon vans. Woo! It go live, boy. God, I needed it to cool down because I was about to quit. Still thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, though? How y'all feeling, man? What's good? What's shaking with y'all? I hope y'all been working out, man. I hope y'all been eating well. I hope y'all relationships good. Hope the family's good. You know what I'm saying? I hope you still working on any projects that you said that you was gonna work on this year at the beginning of the year when you made that New Year's resolution. And if you ain't, it still ain't too late to start. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same year. You can still get started on those things that you said you was gonna get started on. Go ahead and go to the gym for a little bit, 30, 40 minutes. I was listening to a podcast yesterday and the guy kind of explained it really well. He was like, speaking to someone and the person was like, "Man, listen, I just ain't got the gym in me. I just I just ain't got it in me. I done took so many years off and I've gained this weight and now I just ain't got it in me. I go in there and I get hype and I try to do things and one day off, 2 days off and I'm just out of there again. I don't have that same spark." And the guy was like, "Look, man, like, you know, you got to treat the gym and the weight loss process the same way you picked up the weight. You didn't pick up all that weight at one time. You picked it up gradually, day by day, week by week, and it built up. That's the same way you got to treat this weightlifting process with this gym process and this weight loss journey. You know, you got to take it easy. Go in there, do a little bit, and knock it out bit by bit. Don't try to go in there and get overexcited and think you're gonna run 3 miles the first day, do a whole bench press workout, a whole leg press workout, and arms, and everything, chest, arms, leg, chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, go in there, take it easy, and bit by bit, start knocking it out day by day. You ain't gotta go hard. Cause you go in there and go crazy that first day, first 2, 3 days, 2 days, you gonna be sore than a motherfucker, like for real, for real. Like, you gonna be hurting. And then you ain't gonna wanna go back in there because, you're gonna be sore. You're gonna be like, ah shit. Cause I know, honestly, bro, that'd be me. Not even gonna lie to you, that'd be me. I'll go in there, and as soon as I get to doing legs, bro, and I can't walk around the next couple of days, bro, I'm like, I can't go in there. I'm hurting. But I know that's the time I should go in there and whatnot and like just enjoy that pain and just keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. But yeah, we do need to get in the gym, stay in the gym, do some type of physical activities. People would think that just walking at a job is enough, which is not enough. You know what I'm saying? You just like, that's not enough. I promise you, it's not enough. I mean, unless you, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't I don't think it's enough. You need to like stress your body a little bit and not in a way that work's gonna stress you. Work's gonna stress you because motherfuckers be frustrating, motherfuckers just getting on your nerves. Don't want to do their job, don't want to show up to work. don't know what they doing at the job, complaining. That's the type of stress you don't need. You know what I'm saying? Keep that type of stress out your life. It's only gonna just hurt you in the end. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? You got to change. You have to change. You have to change. Let me tell you about a story. So the other day I was streaming on Twitch and I had a guy come in my stream that he's been a part of my stream for the last 2 3 years, maybe even longer than that, honestly. Like probably like three to four. And he was telling me about how he was married now. And I'm like, dang, it ain't been that, it ain't been that long since I've talked to you. Like, from the last time, it's probably been maybe like 9 10 months, 9 10 months, and you're married now. Which I'm not judging you at this point. I'm just, kind of shocked because whenever I last spoke to you, you had started dating this person. How is it? How's everything going? And he was like, bro, to be honest with you, I'm in heaven right now. A lot of people from in my country where I'm from, like they just tell me I did it too early and I did it, too soon because they say I barely know the person. But what I was telling him is sometimes it just happens like that in life. You can't take everybody's opinion about your relationship because not everybody puts in that work to get to know a person like you may have. They may not have asked the right questions like you may have, you know. And I know things seem sweet in the beginning, and it's like that honeymoon phase times 1,000. Y'all probably kicking it off, laughing, going out, going places, having sex, and all this other stuff. Like every day, every other day. But at the same time, don't like kick away your blessings just because that thought is in mind, or kick away your blessings because people are telling you that, hey man, you shouldn't, it's kind of soon. I've been knowing my person ever since we graduated high school, and now I'm kind of like that happened to me. We got divorced 4 or 5 years in, but like a lot of times that like length the what am I trying to say here? The amount of time you've known a person, or a person's been in your life, doesn't mean doesn't signify the amount that you know about that person. Yeah. The amount of time a person has been in your life does not signify how much you know about that person. Because y'all could just be having these surface level conversations and nobody is either concerned about going uh, deeper because things are going so well and you don't want to mess it up, or you just uncomfortable asking those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? Or you just don't know like what questions to ask, and that's a valid one too, because you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what is going to be important to your life. For example, you may just think that everybody wants kids, and that question may never come up until years down the road whenever you're wanting a kid and you're like, hey, what do you think about kids? Like, let's have a kid. And she might be like, I don't really want kids. Now y'all have been together 2 years, and this is the first time the conversations come up. And now it's like, damn, that's really a deal breaker for me. So what do you do from there? My thing is, I told him, I was like, bro, just make sure you keep asking questions, Make sure y'all are good for each other. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you found a person who makes you happy in this world, which is a hard thing to do. Like, because so many people are fake. That person that you get right away could be fake. But the longer you're with that person, the more you're going to see the real. People change. Things change all the time, every time. All day, every day. Things change. Nothing stays the same. I was that I was driving yesterday for Amazon, and I had got out of my van to go deliver a package, and I parked like so. Yeah, I'm driving, and the house is on my left hand side, and I'm driving on my right hand side. So I get out and I leave the door open. It's not on like a highway or anything. It's just like on a like in a mobile home park. I leave the door open as I go to the house on my left and deliver the package. And I turn around and I see a guy walking down the street. And he has like, you know, he's pulling something over his head. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this nigga probably could steal my van right now. And I'm steady looking. So I'm steady looking. And I'm like, is he pulling a shiesty over his head right now? Am I about to get robbed? If I can just make it back to that van, I'm okay. I got something for you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. But no. So I see him start walking and pulling something over his head. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to speed up. But I got to make it look nonchalant. All right. So he don't like think I'm trying to beat him to the van and he speed up and take off running. Cause then I'm gonna have to take off running. And I got on steel toe shoes. You know what I'm saying? So now we go. I'm walking back to the van. I realize like I realize that where I'm at, he cannot beat me to the van. So let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. Cause now it don't sound like it's stressing. But yeah, I realize like I'm good because where I'm at, he can't beat me to the van, no matter what. You take off running right now as fast as you want. You not beat me to this van. Anyways, I get in the van. He walks past the van, and as he's walking past the van, a woman comes out a trailer, a mobile home that he's coming from, and starts yelling at him. And she was like, I just wanted you to leave. I want you to leave. And I'm like, damn, this not making sense because the nigga is walking away. Why are you coming out the house yelling in front of your neighbors to this man and he's already leaving? And I don't know if that upset him to the point where he wanted to hurt her or if he just was embarrassed and went back and told her to, don't be doing that because he did a U-turn and went back in that house. And it's not even like they had a ramp going up to the house. And it's not like he walked around the ramp and went in the house. This man took his book bag off as he's walking, because I'm nosy at this point, acting like I'm taking out packages and whatnot. He took his book bag off, threw it over the railing, jumped over the railing, went in the house. So I turn on the van now. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go park in front of the house and act like I delivered a package to the other house or some shit. But he done slammed the door. Boom. I just want to, that just, I, I'm not sure what happened after that. Um, but yeah, it just I just want to tell y'all that story because like people change. They could have had a great relationship. They had to have some type of good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because he was living with her. He had his bag or something. He had his bags and he was in a crib. Like it's just crazy how people change and you don't know a person until you know a person. People can fake things so long. People can fake things so long. And you will never know until you know. You know what I'm saying? And then it might be I mean, it's never too late to like cut things off though. I don't want y'all to ever put that in y'all minds. It's never too late to cut things off. Don't be stuck in a situation just because the amount of time you've been with a person. No. No, 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 no. They make you unhappy and like you within reason, you know what I'm saying? Like don't say I'm cutting him off because the nigga wouldn't buy me a dinner or some shit. Like if they make you happy within reason to end a relationship, get out. Don't sit there in that. Like I've seen way too many relationships. People try to force things that they don't need to force, and they end up in a relationship, a toxic relationship, and it doesn't do anything but make them complain more. Like you're in that relationship, and now you're carrying the burdens from that relationship to your friends, and your friends are having to listen to you complain about a relationship all the time, and it's just not making you think clearly. This is not about anybody specifically. I'm just saying I've seen it a lot. My family, friends, and just outside world. Outside of the things in my world. In regards to family and friends. Get out. Things change, people change, and you change. You change how you view this person, especially when they start to change. You know, you may be growing in life and starting to value other things. You may value a person who is, courageous and a person who is a man's man if you're, or a more feminine woman, and that person may not want to give that to you. There's nothing wrong with bringing the conversation up and telling that person what you know how you're feeling, and if they're not willing to like work with you on that, and it's just like cut and dry, no. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you what about me. I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm not having it. And it's not like I'm being OD firm or that's OD or anything, but like if I know this thing makes me happy, like I can't deal with a woman who is real snappy and real masculine like and not wanting to be I'm not even gonna say I mean, I guess vulnerability would be in it, but like a whatever you think of as being a woman, like a you know how they say a man's man, a woman's woman. That's what I need. Um, yeah. So once your mind changes on things and whatnot, and you bring the conversation up, and this person just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And you've given it time and try to work with them. You know, maybe thinking they're going to change. I'm not going to tell you how much time to give them or whatnot because you should never want to change a person. Like as far as like, okay, you shouldn't want to change a person against their will, right? Because if they make a decision that's based off of your forcefulness, they could end up resenting you for that because now they feel like they have to act a way in order to keep you. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least it makes sense to me. At least it makes sense to me. So, yeah, things change. You know, we used to talk on flip phones. Now we got iPhones. I'm not gonna lie, I used to have a Razr cell phone. That was my fucking favorite. Them blurry ass videos they used to take. But I found a way to download music to it. Man, that shit was fine. This is in the era where they had LimeWire and Lil Wayne was going crazy. Yo, shit was crazy. But yeah, we went from flip phones to iPhones. The dynamic in the workplace changed. You can now see, back in the day, you didn't see as many black leaders in the workplace. Now we got so many black business owners, CEOs, people running the business. Shout out to all y'all. And shout out to all y'all who are black and throwing a rope down to pull other black people up. You know what I'm saying? Not in a way that, the other color throws a rope down to pull people up, pull us up, or used to. Shout out to all the black CEOs who help out other black people and give them opportunities that they deserve. Because I know a lot of black people who feel entitled. You see a black business owner and you're like, they're going to give me a job because I'm a black person. They should want to help a black person out. They should want to help a nigga out. But you do and have no valuable traits and you don't want to do better. You don't want to get that job your all. You don't want to show up on time because it's only a minute or two late. A minute or two ain't going to hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for y'all who look out for those who want to make something out of their lives and pull them up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. You know, our taste in music changes, food, etc., etc. What else changed? How we vote. How we vote. Trump has changed the way we look at politics. You know, a lot of people think that. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that actually. Trump has changed the way we look at politics. But I just think, to me personally, I think Trump has just added has uh heightened a category within politics. Like he has 10x'd how we view this certain thing within politics. And that's the entertainment value. He's really made this thing like reality TV. The shit that he says, that he says some OD things at times, and it's just like I can't believe this man is on TV saying this. But it's bold. It's somewhat courageous to speak your mind and tell how you feel to the people. You want the people to know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I think that is a quality trait because some people will hide their feelings and then be real about the shit later. He is upfront about it. But sometimes it just seems like he's not thinking how this, or maybe he is, and maybe he just don't give a damn. But it seems like he's not thinking about how this actually sounds, how some of the things that he says sounds. And maybe he just doesn't know how they sound to a specific group of people. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we all do that. We say things, but it doesn't sound that bad to us. You know? Black jobs. Black jobs, nigga. Just talking about that. But yeah, he probably didn't mean no harm by it, but it just came out that way. He didn't know how else to say it. He says a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about how avid of a reader or reader he is, how much he reads, and so I'm not sure about his vocabulary, the range of his vocabulary. I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm smarter than man. I have a very large vocabulary. I'm just saying he just says things and articulates himself in that way. And I'm no way informed trying to justify his words. But yeah, we look at politics about like who's funnier now, who's more bold, who's more willing to say that thing to get the internet going, that viralness. Y'all seen the Olympics? Y'all know Rachel Gunn, the girl, the woman from Australia who was doing the breakdancing thing? Trump and her reminds me so much of each other for real. In a way, when you think about it, right? They show up to a place and they're full of confidence. Each one of them full of confidence. Full of confidence. When you see them up against their opponents, their facial expression, their demeanor is just like, you're not fucking with me for real, bruh. I'm not even gonna lie, you're not fucking with me. They're doing like little hand gestures, facial expressions to their opponents when they're talking like, ugh, you disgust me. But the thing they have most in common is their fucking moves look funny. You seen that girl in the Olympics? Rachel Gunn was doing some of the oddest breakdance stuff. Like her style has never been seen before. Ever. Within breakdancing. Maybe in some, I don't know, like Caesar shit. Looked like, I don't know, bro. She was just on some odd shit. Trump's moves look sort of like police immunity. Remember that? Remember say he was gonna give police immunity to do their jobs the way they should be able to do their jobs. Therefore, like they speak to you how they want to. If it's a close encounter, they're not gonna be charged with making the wrong decision. They can still go back home to their families. So something like maybe the Sonya Massey case where they thought the police thought she was gonna pour hot water on them by saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I guess they thought she was about to baptize them with the pot of water. And they shot her in the face after he literally said he was gonna shoot her in the face. He shot her in the face. Does that allow, Trump said he was gonna give them police immunity? Not them specifically. He didn't say them specifically. Let me make that clear. He didn't say them specifically. But that's a close encounter to if you listen to the story of the police. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna pour boiling hot water on me. She was charging towards me, which was a lie. She was not coming towards him at all. Fucking lying ass. But anyways, he has this other move called endorsing the vaccine and chasing it down with 2 shots of bleach. You remember that? Remember that? I know y'all remember that. During COVID, he came out. He said, I found the cure. I found it. He endorsed the vaccine. You know, he himself, pronouns. Let me get it right. Himself, he said he found the vaccine, the cure to the COVID. And then he also said that crazy shit about taking bleach and having some light shined on you or some shit. I don't know. Then the Charlottesville comments, where in 2017 in Charlottesville, Virginia, he was like, he was at some rally where there were white supremacists, white nationalists, far right people. He was saying to the counter protesters that there were very fine people on both sides of things. Crowd went crazy. Don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. The man knows how to entertain his crowd way too well. And something he knows how to do even better than that is bash his opponent. I'm not gonna lie to you, when Trump gets to talking his talk, you seen him on the National Association for Black Journalists, right? When he went on there and the woman came on there and she was like, Trump, you said this and did this and did this and did this. Why should black voters vote for you? Like, he was like, well, first of all, I've never been rudely introduced like that. You know, I came here when my opponent didn't come here and you told me she was going to be here. You couldn't get your equipment together. Now we had to sit here for 30 extra minutes and you invited me here under false pretense. Um yeah, he just went in on her. He went in on her. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Go check it out. The way he talks about oh the way he says things about Obama whenever he was running, um shit, if you heard him talk about anybody in his debates, I can't sit here and just recall on everything. I'm not gonna lie to you because I just don't know. But I've heard the shit within its time. I listened to the Elon and Trump interview on X the other day, and I listened to the whole thing. I actually listened to it last night. The whole thing. I needed to fold some clothes, and while I did that, and like just picked up around my desk, like fixed up my desk, I had it playing, and you know, Trump has some strong thoughts about Biden and Kamala. Strong thoughts. Biden, the incompetent number one. Kamala, the incompetent number two. His words, not mine. Listen.
What they're doing to it. And all the courts do is they try and focus on Trump. Okay, then let's focus on Trump, who did nothing wrong. I complain about a rigged election. For as long as there's been NATO has said we're never going to agree to that. And we go right up front and say that. And we did things and said things through this president with a low IQ, very low IQ. He had a low IQ 30 years ago, by the way, but now he might not even have a IQ at all. There's nothing on the board that goes this low. He said things that were so stupid that a smart president could have stopped that. It wouldn't have happened. It was so bad. The words that he was using, the stupid threats coming from a stupid face.
Damn.
You know, the Biden thing is very interesting. People just found him to be incompetent. And when I debated him, I was like, is this for real? Like, we're having a great conversation right now. Kamala wouldn't have this conversation. She can't because she's not smart. She's not a smart person, by the way. She can't have this conversation. And Biden, we don't even have to talk about it. I mean, he couldn't have this conversation. He would have given up on the first half of a question. He would have walked out. He would have said, "Where am I? Where am I going?" So anyway, but they won't do anything. It's all talk. She's incompetent and he's incompetent. And frankly, I think that she's more incompetent than he is, and that's saying something because he's not too good.
Yeah.
Now, he has some strong. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. My fault. Anyways, I guess it did deserve some music. Fuck. He went the fuck off. He went off. But listen, like, he has some strong thoughts about and strong words about both of them. And, really strong thoughts about Kamala. Whenever I heard him say the one part where he was like, maybe she's more incompetent than he is, I thought to myself, then why do you feel the need to renege? That's the term we use in spades. You know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't play spades, basically means like go back on your word of anytime, any place, anywhere, anyhow, anywho in that tweet you tweeted. And whenever there was supposed to be a debate in September on, what was that, ABC or something? But anyways, you were supposed to go debate the Dems at the Dems place, but now you want to switch things up. And I get it. The Dems did switch things up in candidates. Biden, you said who was incompetent, pretty bad off, right? But you were gonna do it because you said you were gonna do it because you thought this way about him. But now you want to switch things up with Kamala. But you said she's even more incompetent. But it doesn't strike me. It doesn't seem to me that you really actually feel this way, because you want, or unless you really just want to make her look ridiculous. Because you're going back on your words and you're putting her in a more hostile environment. And I'm not saying that she can't handle herself within that, or I'm not even saying that she shouldn't do that. What I'm saying is, why switch up if you felt that way about Biden, but you feel that she is more incompetent than Biden is? You said Biden don't even know where he's at when he the one said, let's go to a place. You know what I'm saying? You saying she don't even got that much sense. So why do you feel the need to put her in front of a live audience? And, you know, I don't know. That was my immediate thoughts on that part. But yeah, see, I told you he was good though. He knows how to like talk about his opponents. He knows how to be entertaining. He knows how to do all that stuff to make it look good for the media. No, but seriously though, I said I was gonna not like be talking so political or about politics a whole lot. I really just want to add this in. He really did make. He has a lot of people looking at politics for a different reason other than policies, and it's for the entertainment value. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing, because it takes away from the people's policy. You know, Trump or Kamala could have great policies, but it's like now we look to see who can be more funny or who can be more brash, or who could be more bold, or say that, get that viral clip, or whatever. You know, both have both have their entertainment value. You know, you got the hoes for Harris. I mean, not my fault. Hotties for Harris. You know, because Megan Thee Stallion popped out at one of her campaigns to try to entertain or gather the eyes. Well, I don't even know if that was good for the eyes for the youth, but gained the attention from the youth at her Atlanta rally, and she had Quavo there. And I know I feel like I know why she had Megan Thee Stallion there, because they were talking about gun violence, and Quavo's been a part of her campaign since Takeoff died, which I found out not too long ago. I didn't know he was a part of her campaign that long, but I understand it because that's his nephew and he died of gun violence. And Megan Thee Stallion is going through a more recent incident, you know, with the gun involved. So I understand maybe why she had her there. Choice of song, I mean, it's Megan Thee Stallion. You know what you're gonna get. Ah. Anyways, look into these candidate policies for your own sake. And I don't usually tell people what to do, for real. But now that I think about it, maybe I do. Maybe I do try to tell people what to do, but I don't expect you to listen and follow it step by step. But stop looking at headlines and clips, man. Start doing a little research on both sides of things. It doesn't matter if you like them or not. Stop. Like, these headlines and clips is just trying to push a narrative for whichever side they're for. You see how they chop up videos. You've seen how they chop up videos to make people say things that it don't seem like. Joe Rogan's going through like something right now where he's suing one of the networks for making it sound like Kamala, like he was endorsing Kamala, where the news station like chopped up one of his videos. Stop listening to these clips and do a little bit of research for your own sake, because they could manipulate you to vote for somebody uh who goes against your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? The things that you believe in. I believe that shit takes away from your beliefs. But I'm not gonna hold you too long on that. I didn't want to like stay on this all day because we have a more important topic. Overall topic, which is change. You know what I'm saying? They say a cheater never cheats. I mean, they say a cheater never changes. But I believe with the right work, the right spiritual work, the right internal work, that a cheater can change. Right? It's possible. All things are possible. Look at Tiger Woods, Jonathan Majors, Brad Pitt, Bill Clinton, Iman Khalif, who made the ultimate change. Transgender. No, I'm playing. I am trolling. She is not a transgender. Right? I've spoken about this before. Iman Khalif. I don't know if y'all know who Iman Khalif is, but we're going to get to that. Remember the name, Iman Khalif. Iman Khalif. However you say that name, I'm going to say it like that. Just know that's the person I'm referring to as a cheater. Right? Yeah. Anyways, change. Do y'all know the Paris Olympics was kind of a shit show? Through the whole thing, like, I didn't pay much attention to it, but I did, like, see things on the internet almost every fucking day about something going wrong over there. I'm gonna give you 10 of them, right? 10 of them that I seen. So number one, Sha'Carri and her friend had to walk an hour and miss warm-ups because the rules changed overnight, that you had to arrive with the team at the gate to be like, to drive on the, I guess, I don't know, the grounds of the Olympics, right? So whenever they got their drive, like they went home that night or went to wherever they were staying, her and another track and field runner went to wherever they were staying outside the Olympic grounds, and overnight they changed the rules. So when they showed up to the gate with the driver, they were letting known like, hey, look, y'all, he can't be driving on the thing. Y'all have to walk. So anyways, they had to walk an hour, which forced them to miss warm-ups. Once they got there, the one girl that she arrived with said, I'm not running. I'm not even gonna run because I know it's gonna mess with my it's gonna mess with me, right? I'm not gonna be able to perform at the level that I know I could perform if I ain't just had to walk an hour in this heat or whatever. I don't even know how hot it was. I'm just adding that in there. But I know I just had to walk an hour. Sha'Carri ended up racing. She ends up getting bronze, I believe. I can't remember. I think it's bronze. Bronze medal, though. Or silver. I can't actually remember. But she did win a medal, though, after missing warm-ups and having to walk an hour because the rules changed overnight, which doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, I guess. Number two, I'm going to go ahead and get to number two. Iman Khalif. Everybody was saying that she was a transgender, and it's unfair because it is a man trying to be a woman and able to fight in the Olympics. Iman Khalif, the person that I said is a cheater, but she's not really a cheater. She is a born woman. Apparently, she has a disorder to where she had a XY chromosome. Some people were saying like what is the thing called where she can have a male part and female part genital area. Like, I don't think that's the case either. I think she just had a XY chromosome, which made her have higher levels of testosterone. And she was disqualified in the 2023 Olympics. Or yeah, she wasn't able to compete. But this year, I guess like she was able to put her testosterone levels in check, and she beat the girl in 46 seconds. She hit the girl in the nose, and the girl was like, "Oh, this is the hardest I ever been hit in my nose. It's the hardest hit I ever felt." Like, bitch, you just got caught right. You just got caught good. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anybody with the same strength. Like, and this is my case, and I know it's whatever, but like, she's still a woman, bro. Like, she got her, like, if that's the only issue that it was testing for, like, high testosterone levels, like, and she lowered the levels, any woman could be built like her. No, I'm not gonna say any woman, but like, shit, I got a cousin that does weightlift training, and she's strong as fuck, bro. She like goes to the shows and models, and what I'm saying, do those poses, bruh. This girl just knows how to fight. Or, I mean, at least you knew how to beat your ass or whatever. Anyways, that happened. There was a whole bunch of fuckery going on with that. She ended up saying that she's going to sue everybody for cyberbullying. Anybody that spoke on her name and said she was a transgender and that she wasn't a woman whenever she is indeed a woman. So we're going to see how those cases go. If you hit me up, Iman Khalif, if you hear this, hit me up. I know some people that you can get at because I know some people that spoke out publicly about it. Just cut me that check, dude. I mean, Shouty, cut me that check. Number 3, 3-time Olympic equestrian champion Charlotte Desjardins. Oh shit. Was banned on the eve of the games after the video emerged of her whipping a horse 24 times. She was called animal abuse. There's a video circulating. This is why y'all gotta be careful about what y'all put on the internet. The internet resurfaced where she was beating a horse 24 times. So she got disqualified, couldn't compete in the volleyball thing. But a person who was able to be there is a person by the name of Steven van de Velde, who is I guess from the Netherlands. I said Netherlands, but is a convicted child rapist who was sentenced to 4 years in prison in 2016 after admitting to 3 counts of rape against a 12-year-old British girl. He was allowed to be there. They, him, her, or whatever was allowed to be there, but not the person whipping a horse. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, fuck, horse, rape little girl, fuck her mind up forever. Like, probably never be the same. Horse, wild animal. I mean, they probably domesticated it, but originally wild animal could be out there in the wild getting attacked by other. I don't know. Whatever. Number 4. 3 German open water swimmers fall ill after Olympic race in the Seine River. So there was a river they was swimming in, and apparently, like, uh, one woman ended up getting sick, like diarrhea, vomiting, and shit. And then another person showed up who was swimming in the same river, same symptoms. And then a third one popped up, same symptoms. So, they got some dirty ass water over there. I mean, compared to the Flint water, like, they make Flint water look clean. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, the opening ceremony included a scene with the LGBTQ plus icon Barbara Butch, who was surrounded by drag artists and dancers that some interpreted as an offensive rendition of Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, a painting depicting Jesus Christ's last meal with the disciples before his crucifixion. So I heard it was like not supposed to be that. Like, somebody was, I think it was Melissa Ford on the Joe Budden podcast, was saying that it wasn't supposed to be that. It wasn't trying to portray that. It was some other type of thing going on. It was the last feast or something that they was doing, or it was a feast that they were supposed to be doing, not the last feast, but a feast that they were supposed to be I don't know, re-imaging. But a lot of people took it as that they were trying to redo the Last Supper with a whole bunch of LGBTQ plus community people. Yeah. Number 6, Anthony Amarachi was doing the pole jump when his dick got caught on the pole. And yeah, all the internet went stupid. All the girlies went stupid. All the women went stupid. Like, oh my God. Anyways, there's a rumor going around that a porn company hit him up and offered him $250,000 to do a porn shoot after seeing the video. His name is Anthony Amarachi. Go look it up. You can go to I don't know, whatever you want to go to. Google Anthony Amarachi poll, and then you'll see whatever. Pause. Number 7, Jordan Child's coach, Cecily Landy, filed an appeal on the scoring of her routine upon its conclusion, and judges determined that Childs wasn't awarded full credit for a skill upon review. Her score was adjusted, moving her past the Romanian gymnast into bronze medal position. So basically, Jordan Childs competed, and she didn't get the score that her coach felt like she was supposed to get. So her coach challenged it, and when her coach challenged it, they was like, okay, she didn't get the points that she was supposed to have. So this moves her. This is her actual score. We're gonna put her here, which actually, places her for the bronze. Like she won the bronze. So she did her whole thing and won a bronze medal. Anyways, later on, 3 days later, they did some things. They said they looked over some things and they found out that the challenge was placed 4 seconds too late, which means that Jordan Childs was moved back to like 5th place, and she had to give back her medal, which sucks because you're already shit. Fuck that. You got the video. Just put that shit in your resume. You got the video. You got video proof. You won. Cause actually you did, but you didn't. You didn't win. You didn't win. You could have, but you was just 4 seconds too late. Your coach was. You did what you're supposed to do. Coach, you got to get better, coach. Come on. You got to see those things. Go with your first instinct. You probably overthink and be like, I don't know. I don't want to be this person. I don't want to make this. Fuck it. I'm going to do it. 4 seconds too late. Now she has to give back her medal. Now she hates you forever. And she probably get you fired. No, I'm playing. Anyways, on number 8, on August 7th, Australian field hockey player Tom Craig was arrested by the police after he was seen purchasing cocaine. Yeah, cocaine from an underage dealer on the streets. Craig was released without a charge. Where he was released without charge. Yo, it's so crazy because like I'm thinking like if you're overseas anywhere, like they gonna treat you like how Russia treated Brittany Griner. But anyways, they let him go without charge, where he would lose all of his remaining Olympic privileges and miss the closing ceremony. Number 9, Russian spy. On July 24th, French authorities arrested a Russian national suspect of planning to destabilize the Olympics. Kirill Gaznaz, whatever his name is, a former reality TV star turned FSB spy, was a 40-year-old chef who had lived in France for 14 years. The French authorities did not believe he was a terror threat, but he had been involved in long-term espionage and of being involved in a plot with foreign policies to commit an act of large scale destabilization. I can't read. The raid of the man's property and his subsequent what did I just say? Subsequent arrests were man, listen, I'm fucking it up. Anyways, they got a nigga because he was trying to mess up the Olympics at a large scale. He was going to do something. I don't know what it was, but he was going to do something to destabilize the whole community of the Olympics, make everybody had to go home. No more Olympics, no medals, Bye Paris. They got his ass. Number 10, Ayesha Carey and her mother-in-law Sonia got into an altercation with Paris police while trying to exit Olympic grounds over the weekend. In a video that was revealed that Ayesha and Steph Curry's newborn Caius was also alleged hit in the head by an officer. Hit in the head by an officer. You can go look this video up. Curry mama was going crazy. But apparently there was a commotion as French President Emmanuel Macron was also exiting Olympic grounds at the same time as them. And they was so Ayesha and them were trying to get out the way, but the president was trying to get out the way at the same time, get gone. And there was a huge commotion, and they couldn't. I guess like the cop came through, telling people, swinging his arm, telling people which way to go, and boom, then hit Curry baby in the head, and you know what I'm saying. Now everybody's mad and whatever. 10 things that went wrong in the Paris Olympics. Safe to say, I don't think Paris was prepped for the. Paris wasn't prepped for the stardom. They wasn't ready for all those celebrities. You know what I'm saying? I heard a whole bunch of stuff was going on outside of the Olympics. Like people couldn't go eat at certain places. Like you had to wait in long ass lines. Like even if you're a celebrity or whatever, I don't know if that gives you special rights to go in first or whatever, but you could barely get food. Just a whole bunch of things. But I know what Paris will do. They will implement change. All things change. Word of the week should be changed. Word of the week. I had a friend call me and say he was looking for advice from a mutual friend and he felt some type of way about the response. I told him you can't ask for advice and be mad at the response that the person gives you. You got to change the way you take that advice, right? Especially if it's coming from a person of good heart. You trusted to ask because you trusted them and asked them for a reason, right? So why get mad at the response? They're only trying to help you. Just because they didn't say what you thought they were going to say or whatever, like you got to look at it and be like, okay, why did this person tell me this? And even if you did think they were hating, like, fuck it. Haters are going to tell you what you need to work on. They have an ear for where you're fucking up at. Love your haters. Love them, bro. Nah, for real though. You gotta love your haters. They got an ear for what you fucking up, where you fucking up at. Take that. Listen to them. Correct those things. They're gonna help you. Your friends don't have the heart for it. They're gonna be like, nah, bro, gonna be mad as fucking me. Then we gonna have to argue. The nigga gonna be mad. I'm not even gonna tell him. I'm gonna just tell him his shit hot and make him look stupid. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Your motherfucking hustle. Understand niggas is gonna hate you regardless. Get that out of your head, that fantasy world where niggas ain't hating on you. You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? What the fuck do you think a hater's job is? To fucking hate. So let them motherfuckers do their goddamn job. What the fuck is you complaining about? Ladies, if you got 14 women hating on you, you need to figure out how the fuck to get to 16 before the summer gets here. What the fuck is you mad about? Fellas, if you got 20 haters, you need 40 of them motherfuckers. What is you complaining about? If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
Yeah, Cat Williams said it best. Feel free to hate on me. Your friends ain't got the... Listen. Your friends ain't got the heart to tell you your shit trash. Respectfully. And I'm not even saying your shit might not even be trash, but there could be some areas where, you messed up on or you could do better. But if you're gonna get mad at it every time they tell you something that you don't expect to hear or don't want, they're not gonna tell you that because they know you're gonna get mad. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just tell them it's good. Change the way you take that criticism. Like, think about it. Change the way you think about it. Think about how it could help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make a change myself. We all are because, they just stole, I just seen a breach of 2.9 social security numbers got breached and put on the internet for public display. Fuck it. Hey, man. In my 20s alone should have had a social security number of its own because, damn, nigga, my shit look like Shaquille O'Neal. Wait. You know what I'm saying? My shit was up. But change. I mean, my shit look like Rick Ross prior to the Ozempic. But change, my nigga. They say when you digging a hole, you're not supposed to keep digging. You're not supposed to keep digging.
Tomorrow, what are you going to do that'll make a change in your life's direction? Good question. What are you going to do starting tomorrow that'll make a difference? Now, see, if you don't do something starting tomorrow that'll make a difference, guess what? It's gonna be the same. And see, that way you can guess what the next 5 years are gonna be like. Look at the last 5. Because the next 5 are gonna be like the last 5 unless you, major key, tomorrow, change it all. Or change a little, or change something, or don't change. It's choice time. You can do whatever you want. But it's nice to know any day you wish you could change your whole life.
Yeah, tight shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though, if you don't change what you've been doing, the same old, like you say, I've been doing the same old, bruh. Same old. Bro, if you don't change that shit, like your next 5 years gonna look the same exact way. And you're gonna be complaining about the same things over and over and over again. I'm gonna leave you with this today. As a great speaker should always do, leave you with some wisdom. Challenge your bad habits that no longer serve you, bro. Like you still doing stuff that you used to do in your 20s and teens that you have, like it doesn't even serve you anymore. You're just still doing it because you're caught up in bad habits and nobody's told you. Like, and do that inner work and look at your life. You know what I'm saying? Change those bad habits that don't serve you. Habits that the ideal future version of yourself wouldn't make. You know, the future self of you wouldn't be doing those things. You just wouldn't. You're on doing better things, better things. You know what I'm saying? Life is short in retrospect, right? When we look at it from where we're at now, life seems short. But every day that we have to go through life unhappy from a financial or spiritual or relationship standpoints, those days are long, bro. Those days are long while we go through them. Every day. Start making some changes. So next time I ask you what's good, you won't be like same old. Life is always progressing and you can't be the same. Even if you continue to do the same things you're doing now, you'll get left behind. If you're doing nothing, then I can only imagine it's going to be hell on earth. Again, y'all, change. I'm out.